Hey guys, it's Drac, and this is my first review for the Airstorm stuff. This is the Airstorm Z-Bow. Now this one is new. On the back we're talking about how you should hold the arrows, how you should hold the bow itself, and it's basically a compact mini bow. This is the safe for outside fun. It says that it shoots 95 feet plus, which I totally believe. These tend to get the ranges that they claim, and it's announcing a new kind of arrow that they've made called the Sonic whistle arrow, and to me that's like the rough equivalent of a Nerf whistler dart, and those have always been kind of like one of my favorite sorts of darts, so I think that that's really sweet. I'm looking forward to this product, so without any more talking about it, I'm going to go ahead and start unboxing the bow, destroying the packaging in the process. Okay, so back here we have all the arrows. It's worth noting that more time seems to go into these arrows than goes into the bow itself. A lot of work goes into the arrows, so it's like a real pity if you lose them. But they do sell replacement kits, and I don't know, I think that the arrows are really sweet. They tend to be far more aerodynamic than any other kind of like foam combat weapon. Like, they're better than LARP arrows, and they're way better than any kind of like dart projectile. And they certainly beat the Nerf arrows, which are not very aerodynamic, as well as like Titan missiles and other larger things. So the first thing I want to point out is that this is a reasonably small blaster or bow, and when I pull this back, this is kind of an interesting change. It isn't rotating like the old small one used to, so I'm getting like a lot of power out of it. I'm assuming that I could go either way, but it's definitely designed to go this way. It's got some stickers on it which are a little cheesy. You could take them off and tweak it if you wanted. The orange on the black is kind of cool. It's really good that these are orange arrows, particularly because I occasionally have a hard time finding the red ones in green grass just because I'm colorblind. But it looks like they've continued in the tradition of putting ammunition storage on this, which is kind of cool. It looks a little silly because this one in particular is so small, but I will go ahead and do some firing with just these two arrows, and obviously there will be, that's strange, my model seems to have removable posts for its arrows. That would be terrible if I shot them like that. Anyway, I will of course do an outdoor firing demonstration that I'll post a link to in the description box below, because it'll be far more interesting, a little more interactive. But I should be able to get plenty of power out of these. The elastic seems pretty strong, and that's about the extent of my draw here. Anything more and I feel like I'm getting dangerously close to breaking it. Now they tell you to grab it like this. I find that I get a little more power and a little more grip if I hold it like an actual arrow and use two fingers and kind of hook them into this notch here. It's hard to tell how I'm doing this, but it's kind of like this. And then I will go ahead and fire this one. And I intercepted something on my table, but I'm clearly getting a lot of power. So let me try it with this one, and I will go a little off camera so that I don't have to like worry about the angle quite so much. So I will draw and fire. And the whistling is really sweet, and the bow has a ton of power output. I think that it should get the ranges that it claims when I test it outside. I think that the bow in general is just really cool. I sincerely look forward to testing out the larger bow because I feel like it'll be more my style. This is very small for me. Alright, thanks for watching.